I just I wanted you to tell me your story, because when I read about it over the challenge, first of all, it was really inspiring. So start back in January. That's what I want to hear.
Well, to even start back in January, I have to go back to June of
Okay.
the previous year. Back in June of 2010, my husband was diagnosed with cancer. It's called multiple myeloma, and there is no current cure. You know, you read on the internet, and it's the numbers freak you the heck out.
Totally.
You know, according to their little numbers,
yeah.
He had, you know, an average expected life expectancy of 39 months. And
wow.
So I fell down emotionally.
Oh my God.
And did a whole lot of comfort eating and a whole lot of stress eating. And my focus was all about my son, who's 9 at the time.
Yeah.
And but it was just all I could do to get out of bed every morning.
To breathe. And to survive, right?
To breathe and to survive. And but come the fall, I sort of came out of the days a little bit around Thanksgiving and went, I don't feel good.
Yeah.
Like my body, I gained like 10, 15 pounds.
Yeah.
I just had fallen by the wayside and I didn't feel good.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to go to that place because if I couldn't take care of myself, I didn't feel like I could take care of my family.
Totally.
Yeah.
Huge, by the way, because moms all the time, they don't realize what it means. I mean, the fact that you could even go there and go, if I can't take care of myself, then there's no way I can take care of my family. And your family's in it's not just, my family, it's, oh my God, your family's in like I don't want to say crisis mode, but kind of,
It is, and it's, the thing is I realized it's the sadder I was, the more I ate, and then which made me feel icky, just physically icky, besides the emotional.
Totally.
And the more I felt like that, the more overwhelmed I was by simple things, just trying to, you know, get dinner on the table, trying to, you know, clean the bathrooms, trying to just help my son with his homework, and my emotional capacity was down to next to nothing because I had nowhere to get it out except in eating. Yeah. And that was not.
And then eating it's a downward spiral. It's you don't actually, it's not the right it's not the right avenue, because then it just reciprocates and makes the cycle keep going downward and downward.
Exactly. And it
oh God.
Yeah, so I was in a bad place, but I knew it.
Yeah.
I didn't go, you know, I can't have anything, Christmas treats, anything. But I just said, you know what, I need to make sure the stuff I'm putting on my table and the stuff I'm bringing into the house makes me feel better.
Yes.
And so...
As opposed to just blatant junk.
Right.
Where if you are going to bring something that might be like a treat, it's on purpose.
Right.
Right? Because it's Christmas time, right?
Right. And so it's like, you know, I knew I was going to eat things here and there, but... Do I need to bring, you know, eat a whole loaf of cinnamon bread by myself?
Totally.
Not so much. And I was literally doing that. We'd go to the farmer's market.
Sure.
My son would have one slice, my husband would have a slice, and I would eat the rest of the loaf in 2 days.
Well, and there's two parts to that. One is there is a physical addiction. I mean, with bread and processed foods and sugar, I mean, you mix all that together, there is a true physical addiction. And then you mix that in the pot with like all the emotional aspect of it, the psychological, oh my God, it's like...
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, shame on you. It's like, dude, that really happens, and it's not quote unquote good or bad, but it's a reality of what is easy to happen. So it's not about being ashamed about that. It's like, dude, that's I mean, you're going down a place that a lot of people go down. That's why I wanted you to share this story, because you're not alone. Yeah. I've done it, and I know a million people that I talk to every single day that, you know, call me. They're going through the same thing, and they're like, I don't know what my problem is, and then there's a shame put to that, and I'm like, it's not that. It's really about seeing it, recognizing it, and then going, I need to make some choices.
Right.
And it sounds like what you did. What was the process of making the better choices really quick? Like, what made you go, okay, I don't need the whole loaf, but if I'm going to have something, like, what was that thought process or emotional process for you?
I was trying to look for other ways to get the stress out, because I knew that's why I was doing the eating.
Yeah.
It was a very obvious conscious link. A big stressor happens.
Yeah.
We had a bunch of medical stuff over the fall. We had a bunch of work stuff over the fall.
Yeah.
Stressor happens. My instinct was to get up, walk away, and go eat something.
Totally.
I mean, it was that fast and it was that direct. I just need a reset button sometimes.
Totally.
Sometimes it's on a weekly basis. Sometimes it's a big one. Sometimes it's just, you know.
Sure.
I'm starting, you know, I'm recognizing, oh, I'm in a bad place. okay, I'm starting over right now.
Yeah. Okay.
And not dwell on punishing myself for what I did before because I can't change it.
Exactly.
And then
exactly.
try to do better from here.